Let me give a few minutes for people to get on. It's been a interesting time, but I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. I try to gather my thoughts. Okay. I don't know whether this is even going to work or not. I haven't done this in so long. My hand skills, my finger skills, my ability to type is not even existent anymore. What's happened? I went through multiple sclerosis. I've had multiple sclerosis for over 30 years. Over 30 years. And one day I woke up and I had some numbness in my arm, had some jaw pain, and next thing you know, I'm going to the ER, having a heart attack. So I'm 53 years old, never smoked or never drank, having a heart attack. So about a week later, having pain again. So I text the cardiologist and telling him what's going on. He says, "Yeah, you got to go back to the emergency room." Well, this is just wonderful. So back to the emergency room, having a heart attack again. So they put the first time they put 3 stents in. The second time they put 2 stents in. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. There's a book. There's a book called Still Here by Ram Dass. And it kind of goes with everything that I've been going through. I had to face some demons. I went from having multiple sclerosis, be able to fight through it, this diet, that diet, exercising, doing every physical PT program, doing swimming, but everything came together, everything crashed. My hands don't work very well. I can barely brush my teeth. It's difficult for me to gain enough energy even to speak to you guys. But I'm here. You know why? Because there's such a strong community. You guys are just absolutely wonderful, even through the darkest times. I get emails and texts all the time. I hope you're doing well. We're thinking about you. Well, I am doing well, and it took me a while. It took me a while because you just want to curl up in a ball and you want to cry. You're going to say, this can't possibly be happening. I thought I had this MSB, I'm following the Walls diet. I'm doing, eating liver, doing up, but in the end, there's no magic diets. MS is a beast. And I think that our number one thing we have to do is we have to beat it in our head first. Because all my preparation, everything I've done, it can prepare for me, not the ability to, not even to be able to brush my teeth. I can barely feed myself. I'm in a wheelchair, 24/7. Did I ever think that could happen? No. I figured I had the answers. I knew all this stuff. I could follow all the vitamins. I could do all this. Whatever. If I took drugs or I didn't take drugs, it's beyond all that. So what do you do? What do you do when your life says you're fucked? When all of a sudden everything you thought, you can't put your shoes on, you can't pull your socks up anymore. You are just fucked, right? So then what do? Do you kill yourself? Well, I certainly felt like it. And unfortunately, the MS community has a higher rate of suicide. But is that the answer? No. I know that unfortunately, from my own experience, it doesn't end the pain. It only transfers the pain, right? Transfers to your loved ones, transfers to wife, your kids, your whomever, right? It is going to end your pain. And what is pain, anyways? I'm in pain 24/7. Something always hurts. What do you do with that? Do you just squander, oh, my toe hurts, this hurts, I can't move my foot? No, I just got done talking with my therapist, There's certain things you can do. There's certain things that don't hurt, right? My nose doesn't hurt. My ears don't hurt. My hair doesn't hurt, so I can focus on that. But anyway, let's go back to talking about suicide. In those darkest moments, in those moments where you have to break yourself out of what I call the pain body. Your body's unfortunately becomes addicted to the pain, right? In my opinion. So pain feeds into pain. So the more you think about what's wrong, and the more you think about this hurts, that hurts, you lose the sense of presence. What does that mean? It means you become focused on the pain. You become focused on the pain body. You become focused on your troubles. And so what do? Well, there's a whole world outside, right? Or even inside. As you can look, I mean, you're in pain, right? But is the chair in pain? Is what next to you in pain? No, it's in your head. So if you could take a minute, take a breath, and go outside and look at a leaf, look at a caterpillar. I know in your head you'd be like, oh, the leaf, they're only going to die. Or the caterpillar, look at you, doesn't look, you look sick. What's the point of it all? It's only going to be winter soon. No, stop. Just stop. And take it in for a minute. You're not the pain. You're not the pain body. Bring it inside. Bring it into presence. Think about your breath. Break the momentum. You're not what it seems to be. By doing that, and I do that day in and day out now, and I realize that there's something beyond that. There's a greater sense of awareness by having discomfort, by having the difficulties. Because you either go with it or you don't. I don't care if you're MS and you only limp a little bit, or your finger does this. If you focus on the negativity, it's only going to bring you down and it'll bring you right down. So much so that people are telling me about assisted suicide in Canada. Well, whoop-de-doo, that sounds wonderful. But there's a life beyond. We're not the only people in the world that have had negative things happen to them. We're not the only people in the world that learn to live beyond the pain, live beyond whatever circumstances. Many religions, I'm not going to quote the religious, but, many religions talk about the definition of pain is because we want. So if we eliminate the idea we want, then there is no pain. But we want to walk better, we want to do this, we want to do that. Well, who says that that's what we're supposed to do? Maybe life is not about you. Maybe life is not about you. Now, that's hard to understand for most people, but it's very true. But anyways, I just wanted to come on to show you guys I'm still alive. I'm still here. I'm still in the game. A lot of stuff's happening. It's difficult for me to breathe now because of the heart attacks. Why have a heart attack? I have no idea. Family history, genetics, The COVID injections, I have no idea. Doesn't matter. What if I have a stroke tomorrow? Does it change anything? No. It's going to be the same thing. Whatever comes my way, I'm going to deal with it. And that's the attitude we have to have. No matter what happened, it's not going to change our psyche. So I implore upon you guys, figure out presence. We want to be present. That's the one way that we can avoid the pain or become accepting the pain. No. Very, very, very important. I don't know who needs to hear this today, but I know there's a lot of people like me that are dealing with multiple sclerosis, dealing with different diseases, dealing with the rheumatoid arthritis, dealing with heart disease, dealing with different type of pain syndromes. You're not the pain. There is a way out of it. There is a way out of it. Suicide. Well, we could talk about that at length. But anyways, I love you guys. I'm still in the game. I'm still here. Text me. I'll get back to you. I'll let you know what's going on. What kind of diet I'm following now to do with heart disease. You know, what type of diet I'm doing, what type of vitamins I'm doing, still dealing with multiple sclerosis. Because even though we have heart disease and we have multiple sclerosis, there's things that we can grasp. There's things we can do. And by doing those things, it gives us some control. It gives us some help. Anyways, I love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. God bless. God bless.